I'm going to read a few portions of Paul's long poem, The Curious Builder, which is one of my favorite poems of his. And in rereading it, it sounded a lot like what it seemed like Paul would like heaven to be. So, if dreaming your way through your own house or any familiar place, you open a cabinet or door that you somehow never noticed before, and enter a room or a corridor that leads to another and yet another, and you find yourself not in a parlous maze, but a maze of openings, exploring an expanding mansion that must have been there all along. Then you should welcome these dreams as their blooming enjambment welcomes you. And like a bank president who takes a look around one morning and declares, "Let's convert this place into a restaurant," you can expect one of your better days. I, Paul Violi, being of sound mind, say the sound of skid marks formed where the view across the Hudson suddenly offers the faces of Frank Lloyd Wright, D.W. Griffith, and Ezra Pound, carved in the Palisades. Every dream, every journey is a digression, but from what, I don't know. Dreaming or not, on our better days, we're tracing the same imminent pattern of fascination. The other night, for example, I'm coasting down these long halls, entranced by commonplace things. I run my fingertips along threads of silver and gold in the walls, casually asking which is memory, which desire. Then, opening a side door I happen to notice, I enter it, and there it is. Vast, hollow, Everestian heights. There it is. Loss. A lurid, pendulous light. Stale gold fumes draped above an ocean of dust. Silt so fine, a raindrop would float on it. A wonder of annihilation, or an annihilated wonder. And in the far distance, two wandering figures appear, dressed not like explorers, but plodding tourists who have found hell a disappointment and want a refund, who have no sense of what has been lost, but still think the bus must be around here someplace. A mile away from me in the dunes, and yet I can hear one of them declare, "Would you believe it, that even nothingness could be so full of itself?" I'm still trying to figure that one out days later. When I walk in here and see in the pargeting above the door a line from Fitzgerald's Odyssey, "Charmed out of time, we see no life can be hid from our dreaming." To the reader, behold, once more with serious labor here, have I refurnished out this little frame, repaired some parts defective here and there, and passages new added to the same. Some rooms enlarged, made some less than they were, like to the curious builder who this year pulls down and alters what he did the last, as if the thing in doing were more dear than being done, and nothing likes that's past. For that we ever make the latter day the scholar of the former, and we find something is still amiss that must delay our business and leave work for us behind, as if there were no Sabbath of the mind. And howsoever be it well or ill, what I have done, it is mine own. I may do whatsoever therewithal I will. I may pull down, raise, and re-edify. It is the building of my life, the fee of nature, all the inheritance that I shall leave to those which must come after me. And all the care I have is but to see these lodgings of my affections neatly dressed, wherein so many noble friends there be, whose memories with mine must therein rest.